And welcome back. It seems like it's been longer than a week, but it's really only been a week.
A week and a day, that's it.
That we have not been live. So Sarah and I are here today, and we are going to be doing our stamp off with the soon-to-be retired summer garden. Sarah put in an order last night, and it was still available. So after our stamp off, if you like it, you want it, I would order it ASAP. Because our, wow, what was that? The rose one. What's that called?
Oh,
what was that called?
what was it, the one we were thinking of using
No. The rose one that we did use.
last week?
Was that last week?
Yeah, I think this one right here with these colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the name.
I think that
embroidered rose.
Embroidered rose. I think that one's gone, isn't it?
I honestly don't know. I haven't looked.
I thought that one was gone. Well, the one we were going to use today is gone. And I don't know what that one was. That one's sold out. So it seems like they've been selling quickly, and everything is while supplies last on the retired list. So you don't want to wait thinking, oh, it'll be there, because it's not. They have been selling out quickly.
Yes, they have. Okay, I'm checking to see if mine is live yet here. Okay, mine says live, so I'm assuming, I hope yours is.
I'll look.
Move this.
Yep, you can move that out of the
Okay,
way.
there's
There's that. If we move this under here, I think.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Any ideas what you're going to do today?
maybe a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out. Yep, I'm on.
Okay.
Hi, Bonnie. Good morning. We were supposed to go yesterday, but I was at a retreat in New York this past weekend with my upline Deb Velder, and my flights all got delayed, and so it was pretty early in the morning when I got home, and I sent Sarah a thing and saying, I kind of want to sleep in.
I didn't blame you.
And so that's why we didn't go yesterday. Plus, for some reason, I didn't have a voice yesterday morning. It was because I had to run from flight to flight, I think, and I'm not used to running. I'm not a runner. Not at all. So I had kind of a froggy, lost my voice yesterday morning. So it's pretty good today. I can still feel it a little bit, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's from running them airports. I guess I'm out of shape.
I don't know. You made all your flights, though.
I did make all my flights by the skin of my teeth. So anyway, the stamp set we're using is the Summer Garden. So a pretty stamp set, I will tell you. It's brand new. All I did was take it out of the packaging and put it in the sleeve there. So
Well, we're both in the same boat then, because I don't have this set.
I've never used it. So let's get started, I guess.
Alrighty. Pull these out and,
Yep.
oops, if I can get it out. All right. Get some on the box. I honestly don't know what ones I'm going to be using, and I'm kind of crazy. I decided to go with some watercolor. So
Ooh.
I gotta warn everybody, this might take a little bit.
See, it must be one of the first ones because it's not indexed.
Oh,
Do you see what I mean by
yeah.
not indexed? It
It's
doesn't have the
not.
picture on the back. So this is like one of the
Oh.
first ones I bought,
We're really gonna have to be paying attention.
and I never used it. That's pretty sad.
Are you gonna use either of these?
I'm not sure, but I'll mount them as I go if I need to. Oh, I can't even line it up on the thing because it doesn't have an index.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I can see through though.
Because
Well, that don't help me though. Okay, I'll line the top of the. There we go. That's how I'll do it.
Whoops.
The indexing really helps. I'm glad they do that now on all their stamps.
No kidding, because actually their stamps do line up perfectly with what they have on the front too. I mean,
Yeah.
you stick it on, and if it's on your block crooked, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can twist it and it lines up.
So Sarah does awesome watercoloring. If you looked at my blog yesterday, I had the card that Sarah gave me on there, and it is gorgeous. In person, it is just like, I can never take good pictures, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
I gotta warn you though, it does take a little bit of time to do that. So I don't know how we're gonna get through it. And usually when I do it, I do let it sit overnight so it dries.
I got my
and
heat
flattens.
guns out,
So we'll see how that goes. Okay.
So I do have a piece of vellum here, and I'm going to use the colorless blender, which is the pan pastel, and I'm going to rub over the whole piece of vellum, just so the embossing powder sticks where I want it to, and it will take away any oils that I have on my hand, so we won't have that little smudge, hopefully.
Oh, you know, oops, I didn't open this yet. I was thinking of doing vellum stuff, but I thought, no, we'll try the watercolor. So now I'm wondering what you're doing with that. Can I use your little...
What do you need?
I don't know, what the sponge thing.
This, this?
Yep. I guess I could have just used your blender too, since that's faster. I can't get into mine.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell I haven't used it?
So as you can tell, I'm going to emboss. So I got my clear pigment ink.
We're both embossing.
And yeah, this is going to be a trick figuring out how I want this on here.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, how do I want this on there? Okay, it's like that. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I guess we'll go for here. All right.
Okay. And I know there's a little sprig. I'm going to put that up here.
Boy, I hope this sticks to this or I'm going to be in trouble.
All right, so I'm going to emboss my piece in black. Now that it's in the tray, I can see my words better.
I'm not embossing in black. I am embossing in white. If I brought it, yes I did.
Well, I thought about that, but I didn't think that the white on the vellum would show up as well as I would like.
Okay. Oh shoot, don't tell me it did not get all the way on here because the paper was bent. Yeah. We've got a whole blob in the middle of the flower here.
Uh-oh. Yep, I see that.
All right, start over. We'll wipe that off later and use it for something else.
All right, so I am going to emboss that. Well, maybe I'll go over here so it's not so noisy.
So guys, this is really going to be taking me a while. Sorry, I've got to look over here at that camera. When I look at the screen, it doesn't look like I'm looking at you guys. Whoops, now I got to cut it down again. Start completely over. And I am using Fun Stamper's Journey watercolor paper. I think it's called Color Splash Sheets.
Yep.
Is that what it's called? So we'll see how that goes. I've used different kinds and I've used theirs. I used it all pretty quickly last fall and I finally bought some more. I'm thinking maybe for convention for my swaps I might do some watercolor, but I don't know. It takes a little bit of time. We'll have to see if I come up with something that's small enough. All right, let's see if I can get this to work this time.
Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is called like a stained glass technique. So I'm going to flip that over and color on the back side. And I have to decide what colors I'm going to be using.
That is what I was thinking of doing with stained glass.
Yeah, let's see. What color do I want my flower? I think I'm gonna go with Cool Cool.
Yep, guys. Oh, this is not working. For some reason, the middle is not getting on here, but you got it to stamp all right on yours?
I didn't use the bigger one.
It doesn't look like it's dented in at all. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, guys.
So this is actually a good thing because now you can see that even though we try some things sometimes, it doesn't always work out. So no, don't ever think that, oh, they're pros, they know what they're doing, because that is far from the truth.
That is very far from the truth.
We just wing it and try. If it doesn't work, start over, try something else.
I'm gonna try on the bottom side of this and we'll see how that works. I don't know what's going on. I might have to change it to the smaller one and use that.
So then you can see how that shows through the vellum. And I just did that pretty much with one brush of the silk. This is the Cool Pool silk. I just want to come in a little bit darker. Make sure that I hit all the areas.
Yep, guys, she's gonna have her card done and I'm gonna still be trying to get mine lost.
All right, and then I think I'm gonna come in with some Cosmic Grape. Or maybe,
Let's see if this works at all. If this does not work, then I'm gonna have to change to a
there we go.
stamp. Oh,
Trying to get that little ball loose sometimes is a
it takes a while.
little
when it's been
trick.
sitting. Okay, before I stamp my other one, let's see. Let's see. Woohoo! I got it, guys! There we go. And I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because I gotta get moving.
These are a little bit more delicate. Trying to stay in the lines on the back. I thought I would do vellum because I had a customer ask me if I ever do anything with vellum. So I thought, well, yeah, I do. So, ooh, look at that. Pretty. So this is a very quick and easy way of using the vellum and the silks. They work perfect for this technique. Jean, I am painting the flowers with our silks. We have, oh, I don't know how many different color silks. Do you know how many we have, Sarah?
I don't know. They added on in the last.
I want to say maybe 17 colors of silk,
Yeah,
15. There's quite a few. This one I'm using now is called our Cosmic Grape. And that first one I used was the Cool Pool. So I'm just kind of coloring the back side of our vellum. And now I'm going to come in with the Electric Lime. And I bet this is going to be pretty bright. I don't know if we have any other color green. I don't think we do. I think it's our Electric Lime is as close to the green as we're going to
That's
get.
the only green one we do have.
But maybe in the new catalog,
They
will
might
have
be
some
coming out
new
with more.
colors.
You never know.
I can't wait to see the new catalog.
Either someone was saying you're gonna love the new stuff. So someone who has seen the catalog.
I don't know.
So I think it was Laura who said that. Someone was saying something about it, and okay guys, I'm gonna tape this off and tape it down, and that's how I get a border on this. And yeah, I warned you, it's gonna take a while, so sorry.
Good. I am not a watercolorist, so I will be happy to be done first so that I can watch Sarah. She said she would teach me, but I think I'm unteachable when it comes to something like that.
Ah, you can do it.
It takes patience, which I don't have a whole lot of patience. I'm a quick stamper. I like to do things quick and easy.
I'll admit, I do like them to be a little bit quick too, but that's not happening today. Maybe I should have had this, oh, I couldn't have had it done. Well, I could have had the
Because I had the
tape
stamp
on.
set.
Yeah, you had the stamp set. It usually doesn't take this long at home, guys, I promise.
All right. I would have liked to have had a couple different color greens, but that's all right. Let's flip this over and see
how
what
it
we
looks.
got.
Oh, that is really
Is that
pretty.
pretty?
That is very pretty.
It is very pretty. I wish you could see it in person. It is gorgeous.
That is very pretty. Yeah, who would think those bright colors would look so nice?
Yeah,
I usually tend to shy away from the bright colors, but that's really pretty.
I have one little spot that I just want to smooth out right there.
Okay, guys, I am finally getting to the point where I'm grabbing out my pencils. I don't even think anyone's watching on mine today, so
They will catch the replay.
they'll have to catch it. I had a couple ready yesterday. Is Dawn on yours today?
Nope. Nope. All
Right.
I know, it throws you off when we change our day. I apologize for that. But sometimes it just cannot be helped. I really like that. I'm going to set that down and let that dry a little bit.
Okay, I did do this not too long ago in a card where I colored, whoops, my pencil sticker directly on here, so we will see how it goes today. It's kind of hard for you guys to even see. It is embossed, I do have it on there. So I am just going to start putting the color in right now. I'm glad they're kind of big spots or big leaves. That way it'll go faster. I have a feeling I'm not going to be doing a lot of, well, I'll be doing different colors, but not being as careful as I normally am, because I don't have much of a choice today. Okay, gotta make sure I get the leaves green, but not the flowers. So basically, I'm just quickly coloring in. You don't have to color in the whole area, because once you take your blender and use it, that will spread the color. And I do usually just put a few different colors in there. You know, it makes it look like I know what I'm doing, and that, oh, it's got shadows and whatnot, when it really doesn't.
Okay. I am basically just going to have a whipped cream card base. So it's 4 1/4 by 11 and fold that in half. And then I have the white, the whipped cream is the same size as my vellum. For some reason I keep turning it around. I think I would have liked that way better. I should have had the leaves upside down because I keep wanting to turn it.
That way. Oh, I think it looks good the other way.
So now with vellum, the trick is always how are you going to attach that to your cardstock? So because with vellum you can see through it, so usually any little dot or adhesive you put on there, you can see through it. So we're going to try to strategically, it's a little wet yet, place these down, and I'm going to use some of our tear tape along the edge here.
It does not take much water to activate these watercolor pencils. So I do not have any water dripping out of this. I wiped it down a little bit, made sure it's not too bad, and just that little bit, all of a sudden, you get it wet and bam. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh, it's kind of hard to see.
How many of you own the Bloom tool? Love the Bloom tool. This is, I think, a must-have in my collection. You have the hook that I just used, which I call the dental floss, or the dental tool. But it works really good for picking up that paper when you have the white liner tape. You also have the regular straight pointed end, and that's good for picking the little pearls and things off and placing them on your card. Popping the little holes through when you do some paper piercing. It also has a little spatula which you need to get under those paper piercing dies, and then it has 3 little styluses for doing that dry embossing. So, and you can open it up and store your tools on the inside if you like. But it's just a handy tool to have, and I usually will have one on each end, something, so that I can flip it around, kind of like a dental tool. But the Bloom tool, I think, is a must-have in my book. Love the Bloom tool.
I definitely have one too. I use it all the time.
So now to line this up.
Now to line it up, because I'm almost done.
Now you can see my tape, but we're going to cover that. And now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place some more adhesive. I'm going to try to do some glue dots and see if we can hide some things that way. That's pretty good, just like that. You really can't see that glue dot there. And let's see. I'm thinking I may put some pearls right here. So that would be another way that I could hide some of those glue dots. So if I put a pearl there, and one there. That's kind of pretty, just like that.
There we go. I'm just coloring away, guys. I added a couple of yellows and a little bit of orange in here. And now I'm gonna spread that. I know it's super hard to see. I don't know if you can see that really at all or not. Usually I'll do this and then I come back and I go over it again to darken it. Darken it? Is that
Yeah.
right? Darken it?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good all of a sudden. So yeah, it usually gets a couple of coats of color here. I like how the green looks here, but it needs to be maybe a little bit darker. So when the paper's still just a little bit wet, you can go in and that will really, really pick up the pencils. So then you have to be a little bit more careful when you do it. And then I don't go out quite as, far to the edge of the leaf.
Okay, so I am going to cover my 2 strips up here with my Cool Pool ribbon. So let me get my bow maker.
Handy dandy bow maker.
Handy dandy bow maker. And these are made by my son, so if you need a handy dandy bow maker, email me and I'll send you the link to his PayPal account. And I just want long enough because I am going to be making a bow tie bow. And I just want to make sure it's good and tight. I just wanted a nice little teeny one. So I'm going to put that along the side here, I think.
Hi Pam, it looks like you're watching. I've got one person watching, yay.
I'm sure there are many, many, many that watch your recorded version later. I know I have a couple that are in California and they say, I have to get up at 7 a.m. to watch you and Sarah.
Never thought about that.
But the replay is there. It's always out there. We also upload it to our YouTube channel.
Yep. It's definitely out there for you to see. Okay.
What do you think? Bow tie bow or a bow bow? Bow tie bow or bow bow? Decisions.
There we go, guys. I got it darkened in a little bit. Not sure that I'm totally happy with it, but we will see. I just keep going over it and over it until I am happy with it. Does it seem, oh yeah, it seems darker in the picture, but you can't really see the different colors on the screen, but I will post it tomorrow, like, well, if I don't forget like I did last week. I did get it up that day, just a little later than normal. Okay, now let's add a little bit more yellow into this to darken it. I should be doing those little flowers there too, to get those going and dry. And the orange is a pretty dark color, so you don't, gotta be a little bit more careful when you're using that. Maybe I need to make the tip a little, there we go.
Okay, I decided I'm not going to do the bow tie bow. I'm just going to do a full little strip around here. Just like that. And then put this up in the corner here. So if you don't like it wide, what you do is you just take some glue dots. Pinch that together. Glue dots are your friend.
Yes, they are.
Let's see.
Now I'm wondering, do I want to add some other color to this? It just looks like it's plain old yellow on the screen, but it's really not, guys.
Very pretty in person.
I'm just going to add a little more orange to bring some color out. It's going to really get kind of dark there, but... Oh, see what happens? I told you, when it's wet, it really grabs the color. Okay, there. Now we'll get a little more color in there. Alright, and I think we'll do some, make these pink, I guess.
Cute. Alright, do I want to pop that up? I could come in with some more color. What do you think? Looks a little plain to me.
Oh, I like it. I think that's cute.
I think Pat is watching. Hi, Pat. Cindy. All right, I could come in with a little bit of the cool cardstock. If it was in my drawer anyway. Maybe I'm out of it.
Oh.
Let me look at my scrap then. Here's some. Probably not wide enough. Nope.
Ooh, that really got dark.
Here we go. Yes, add a little layer of color.
That's what you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do.
I do that same thing. I'll grab out a few pieces, layer them, see what I like the best with the color that's on the top, and go from there. Okay, now what color should I make those? Okay, those were supposed to be the same colored flowers, so I didn't have to think through all these colors here.
All right.
I think I'm still gonna make these pink.
That gives us a little bit of cool there. Kind of brings out the color of the ribbon, like that.
I'm gonna make some of these leaves. I don't know if they're leaves or not, but they're gonna be green.
And I think I will attach this down. Sometimes the adhesive doesn't want to go on the ribbon. If you have problems with the Easy Glide, it's just like it's called, easy, just light touch, and you can even click it to the side to cut that off. And you shouldn't have that. If you get that looping, it's probably because you're putting too much pressure down and you need to click to the side.
I haven't had too many problems with mine.
No?
No.
I've had a couple customers have some issues with it. And I think if they're used to the Stampin' Up! Fast Fuse, then they're just, this is very light touch. Very light touch.
It definitely is. Oops, whew, that's really dark. I told you guys, once it's wet, I don't know, yeah, see, you can see all of a sudden these little polka dots that I put on there. Just takes a little light touch with this stuff, and once it's wet.
All right, and I'm going to pop it up. Add a little dimension. That looks good.
And I am going to go back and add a little bit of yellow back into this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't mind the orange, but I was still hoping for a little bit of yellow. We'll see if it comes through or not when I get it wet again. I don't know if you can tell or not. It's starting to, no, you can't really tell it on camera, but it is bulging a little bit because that's what watercolor paper does when you get it wet. So I'm hoping I can get it to smooth down just a little bit. I would like it to be darker, but I am not going to keep doing that because otherwise it'll take me forever. The last thing I want to do is, this is going to take a little bit of time too. It'd be kind of boring, but I usually go around it with some blue just to
I want to see how you do that.
give it a little bit of a highlight. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to do it with my pencils or do I want to do it with some liquid
color?
Liquid color.
Hi, Patty. I know, the extra little color of blue behind there really made that pop. I like that.
Yep. Okay. Sorry guys, this is going to take a little bit, so you're probably
Keep going.
Gonna be a little bored here. I think I'm gonna try this since I've been using pencil the whole time.
I like it. It's very pretty.
It's
hard to see on camera, but it's very pretty.
And something else I like to do a lot, but I'm going to skip it on this one, is sometimes put a bunch of sparkle silk on top of it. Not just spritz it, but actually take it and apply it directly with that tip. But that'll even take longer to dry, so we're totally going to skip that.
I think I would have liked it if I on that white behind the vellum, if I spritzed it with a little silk, and you would see the drops through.
Yeah.
I think maybe that would have been kind of cool.
Okay, what I do here, guys, now is I get this wet, and I'm hoping this works. Whoops, I think I'm out of water on that one. I just don't want to start out too dark.
If you have any questions about anything, let me know and I'll try to answer them for you. But I'm looking for some vellum because my vellum, because I was going to try it again in a different direction. I don't know what I did with it.
So yeah, basically what I do, guys, is I kind of go around it, and it's kind of like it's not really a watercolor wash, but you get everything wet so your color flows. So I'm hoping it's going to flow a little bit by the time I start applying it. And I like it to be darker closer to the flower, and as you move out, have it be a little bit lighter. So I don't want to start too dark. So let's see, you can, I can't see it, but there's just a hint of blue on here. And I found it's best not to overwork it, just let it do its thing. And if you don't like how it looks, it's not going to dry that way anyway. So not to, you just can't be too, oh yeah, you can see it on there now that I've got the blue. Yep. But you definitely want your paper wet around it. And this is the part that I'm worried about because it is really going to start blowing out. And now I'm really letting the water run on here. I was hoping to get some color in, or have that other image here, but that just didn't work out. I was kind of a slow stamper today. I'm always a slow stamper.
And I forgot to use the powder, the colorless blender, but it's pretty good.
So yeah, I don't know if anybody else has patience to give this a try, but it's actually pretty simple to do. You don't have to know how to watercolor really at all. You definitely don't. Your image is already stamped. You just fill it in. I've done this with splashes. I've done it with silks. I've done it with the pencils like today. And it's really super easy to do, just as long as you have the patience to sit down and color it in.
Okay. Let's give this a whirl. I think I like the leaves to the bottom of the flower. The opposite of what I did here. I like that better.
So the second one you're doing you like better?
Yeah. I like how this is placed better.
I think they're cute either way.
Well, let's change up the colors.
I'm just going back around the edges to still try and highlight the image a little bit more and to be able to get some color out here, because I want to pull some, oops, I shouldn't have read that. I want to pull some color in here also, because the idea of the tape is to frame it a little bit. But if the color's not dark at all, you're not going to see that quite as much. I don't have a chatty group today.
This is outrageous pink, and boy, is that
bright.
But we'll see. Once you flip it to the other side, it's going to be totally different.
It does. It changes it. I did that once in my Stamp-A-Stack, and I mean, I thought they turned out great. I think the ladies enjoyed it. Okay. One thing about watercolor is it always dries lighter than the color that's originally on there. So you always want to keep that in mind. If you want something pretty dark, you definitely have to, I guess depending on the color that you're using, you definitely have to make sure you apply plenty.
I agree, Bonnie. I do like the blue shadow around Sarah's flowers.
Just add something in, I think.
Yep.
Okay, maybe just a touch more, and then I'm gonna dry it, and I'll be done, guys. As Glenda's making 2 cards.
Well, I won't probably be done, so you'll have to tune in tomorrow and I'll put up the finished cards. And you can see which you like better. But I like that we're doing 2 different techniques. So it gives you a little bit more, couple different ideas for the stamp set.
The ladies were talking about that last night at my Stampa staff, and they think it's really cool to see how you're using the same stamp but totally different techniques.
Right. Totally different looks.
Different looks and everything, and it is fun. It is fun to see that. Okay, I gotta add a little bit more water in here to spread out this color. Okay, we're getting close, guys, I promise. I've been afraid to do a watercolor video, and here I am doing it live. Why did I do that? I don't know. It's the only
Because
idea
you
that
can.
popped. I guess I can. You guys are all pretty patient, I think, so okay, let's just add a little more color down here. And I'm hoping to get some words on the bottom. I didn't bring any along. I don't know, it is my mom's birthday tomorrow. Maybe I'll give her this.
There you go.
I don't know if she watches these
There you
videos
go.
or not. So maybe, just maybe, I will give her this. And I don't try to like make my color necessarily flow completely together.
Look at that.
Ooh.
The only thing is the yellow and the sour lemon and the electric lime look the same color.
They do look very similar, yep. But that is cool.
Darn. Maybe I can go over the top of them with another color. I don't know. Maybe if they were dry,
Okay.
that might work.
All right.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna dry this off, guys, and then hopefully get this thing put together.
But I like the outrageous pink. That is
That is very
pretty. My yellow is the wettest one on here. Let's see, maybe I can. Okay, so what is sour lemon and outrageous grape gonna turn into mud? Yep, psychedelic mud.
Do you think when you flip it over it'll be...
I just looked at the other side.
Oh, you did look at the
Yeah.
other side?
Yep. Maybe it looks good on camera, but in person, not so much. All right, that's different. But I'm gonna try something. So again, I know we said it last time, but share and comment, and you'll be entered into a drawing. I'm giving away these Love Bunny ATS. I have 2 of them. So share the video and comment, and you'll be entered into our drawing.
I did bring mine along. I totally forgot to pick some out. I'll have to grab a couple. I have to say, guys, I have not done this whole drawing with Fun Stampers Journey paper, but it has my 100% approval. This paper is flat. It is flat. A lot of times I don't get that. I have to still let it sit overnight.
Well,
So
they
this is super.
Did you wet the other side and then flipped it over?
Nope, I just did the top side.
Really?
I'm just really happy with how that turned out because usually I've got to let it sit for quite a while. Now I know I don't have to be quite so patient.
Right. You have to see. That's my problem. I don't have the patience, so that's why I don't wait all night. I'm looking for my black silk.
Belinda
Seems like
says, what if you use pokey tool and scratch off a little of the lime and add a darker green?
There is no darker green. That's the
Oh,
problem.
oh, that's
We only
right.
have the one.
Yeah, for that, then you'd have to end up using some of your liquid ink or something. Okay, what was I supposed to be grabbing? I'm so happy with how that turned out that I totally forgot. Oh.
Well, I don't know where my black went, so I'm opening a new one.
It's going to be the first two I grabbed out, guys. And it is a thank you so much with like an ink splat in the back and this little Christmas snow globe. So those of you who want to get a head start on your Christmas cards,
There you go.
I guess, oh, you can't see it. Okay. That is what I will be giving away. So yeah, all you have to do is share and comment. And then I will post a winner. Okay, here comes the part where I peel off my tape. Liquid color or pencil? You could possibly use pencil.
Okay, so this time I splattered my white that's going behind to see what. I kind of like the splatters. You can see them
Ah.
through.
Yeah,
Looks cool.
that is nice. Just taking this
Right.
off slowly so I don't rip my watercolor paper off. This just kind of gives it a frame. Whoop. Yeah, my taping was not the greatest. It's not very even today.
No,
That's what happens when I'm in a hurry, but hey, you can just trim that off.
that's right.
Oops, it's coming right off this way.
There's always usually a way to correct those errors.
Oh yeah, so that's how it looks. Not too bad. There. I like how that turned out for really trying to whip through that pretty quickly. Now, do you happen to have any, is it cool paper?
Silk? Oh, paper?
Paper that I can possibly mount that on? Let's see.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah, that'll be pretty. And my mom's favorite color is blue, so cards that I make are always tend to have a bunch of blue. So I think when I get home, I'm gonna stamp a happy birthday. So Mom, if you see this, sorry, you get to see what your card's like a little early. But I don't think you're watching.
Somebody will call her right now. You gotta go on Sarah's Facebook page.
Go watch that, see what she did. Okay.
All right, so I'm putting my little glue dots behind the ugly flowers. Because I'm gonna put pearls in the middle to make them pretty.
There's always a way. There is always a way. We were doing that last night in my stamp stack. You know, you make a little mistake most of the time. Most of the time you can correct it. I think the only way you can't is maybe if you're using a super dark silk and it blotches. That's probably about the only thing. And their paper, another thing is their paper goes really well with the whipped cream, their watercolor paper. So it's not, a lot of times if you've got a different colored water paper, then I would end up coloring the whole thing because it didn't match any of the cardstock I was putting it on. I am going to trim this down just a little bit.
And I don't really need to put that
Oh my goodness.
tear tape, but
We've been going a long time.
I'm
is our
sure we
longest
have.
Video. Sorry guys.
they could turn us off and just fast forward on the replay. Right now we're kind of just,
Yes. What does that card look like when it's done? Just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes. Okay. There we go. Since I know this is going to be off a little bit, I'm just going to mark it with my fingernail.
Let's see here. Oh, here it is.
Oh, probably. Did I put it too small? Definitely want to put a little extra tape on the back when you're using watercolor paper because it is thicker. But like I said, this stuff really flattened out great. I am super happy with it.
Okay, we went so long my computer shut down.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry guys, that's kind of my fault today, but nothing else popped into my mind for ideas of what to do. And I think I'm gonna pop this up. Maybe I'll add some pearls. I don't know if I grabbed any of my pearls or not today.
Oh, I have a bunch laying right here.
Okay. Sorry if you're getting my head or my hair. I'm just trying to get it on here straight.
I stuck my vellum on crooked. There we go. Quick fix.
That's right.
There we go.
Pop a couple of these on.
I don't know what color would match, what of our paper colors would match that pink.
Well,
It's kind of a,
there's that. I kind of want to finish off with some words here. Do you have a small happy birthday that I could possibly...
maybe in a basket over there.
Okay.
Or right behind here, maybe.
Oh, alrighty.
Good luck.
What? Let me see. Just because. Thank you. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the hello and then put the happy birthday on the inside. Cause this looks like a good.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's the color.
That is bright.
That is the color.
It's very pretty, but I like it with the black. It's gorgeous with the black.
Okay, guys. I certainly hope that this stamps nice and dark over top. I'm gonna be a little disappointed. That looks pretty
Right?
dark. Get it inked up really well. There. Let's see. Oh, perfect. There we go. There.
Oh, that looks really pretty, Sarah.
Thank you.
That's
I
gorgeous.
love yours too. I love coloring on the back of them like that. When you're coloring on the back side, it does not look very nice, but you flip it over and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so pretty.
Yeah. I still feel like there's something missing. Like it should have little buds, little flower buds,
Little extra buds around
little
somewhere.
extra buds.
I think it's pretty.
They had a bee. I never thought of putting a bee
Oh,
on.
yeah, you could have popped that.
See, I like it this way better than that way. That way looks upside down.
I like them both. I like them both. Well, guys, almost an hour later.
Well, you'll have to fast forward through.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone actually. So Pam, did you last? Are you out there, or did you have to get back to work and do something else because I was taking so long?
Well, I think yours turned out absolutely gorgeous. Mine are questionable, but they're done. I did
Yours
it.
are very nice, very nice. Yeah, they do look totally different
Yeah.
on
Camera.
camera. They are very pretty.
All right, so again, share, and you might want to warn them it's a long video.
Yes. See?
Comment and share, and you'll be in the drawing for the ATSs. We won't be back next week. I'll be gone in North Carolina. So probably, I would say maybe you'll see us a week from next week.
Yeah, that would be a
Beginning
couple
of
weeks.
June sometime there.
Couple of weeks from now, yep.
Just check our blogs and our Facebook page, and we'll let you know when we will be up and ready. So
Yep, thanks for sticking with us this whole time.
that's it for the day. Thanks for stopping by.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.